Here's my 2 dozers. I found them and brought them down here to the dock. So now I'm just waiting my turn. See, my truck is on the other side of the big excavator. And here's the dock, so this guy's loading some farm tractors. And I'm next. Now it took me a while, well, maybe like, I don't know, 10 minutes to figure out how to operate this. You know, there's no steering wheel. What the heck? I'm a truck driver. I need a steering wheel. Over here, there's no pedals, just some footrest, and then this thing, and that's more like accelerator, right? But of course, I'm familiar with those John Deere tractors, so everything is basically hand operated. So the first thing I found was that RPM switch, right? And then these ones, I started playing with these, with this. Okay, found that this was the signal, like the horn. Okay, that's the important part. Okay, ventilation, you know, air conditioning, radio. And you can open the sliding windows. Open this one over here. There's a little latch you gotta use, and then you gotta unscrew this one. And then you push the brakes off, I think. Yeah, that's what I did. And I started the engine. The key was in this ashtray. And I pull these back. The machine starts beeping like it's in the reverse mode, but nothing happens, you know. Then I found these little diagrams here. See on the left, and it took me a while, but I figured out. So this one was for the left lever, you know, like on the ones that I drove before, you had to use both controls, and each one control its own track. And then if you wanted to turn, you know, you just kind of like a tank during the World War II, you just move this one, let's say, left, and this one a bit forward, and then the machine starts going left. Like on this ones, on these modern ones, I never operated this one before, so they're totally different. So it turns out that the right control, this one, operates the blade. See, you can shake it, and it tells you which button to push, like this one. This one shakes, right? This one, sorry, something is wrong with my fingers, but this one, actually it's a 6-way blade. So now the trick is I'm gonna figure out if I need permits or not. Because if it sits like this, of course I need permits, but I was playing with this one and it's actually goes left like this, you know. You can, maybe I can put it diagonal across the bed, and then I don't need permits if it sits inside the rub rail. But basically, yeah, so this one is for the blade. See, vibration, you know, left, up, down. So basically if you push it down, it goes down. If you pull it, it goes up, you know, like real straightforward. And this one is, you know, back, forward, and then if you go like 45-degree angle, it starts turning. But the thing is, with these, what you gotta learn is that, you know, everything was working, but the machine was not moving. What the heck, I had this in the back position trying to reverse out of the parking area. And then, of course, I realized that, you know, you need juice. So if it sits like this, it's not gonna work. Even though it's beeping and it's in the right gear, so you gotta put this, you know, like this, at least like minimum. That's the, if it sits at the very bottom, it's not gonna move. So you need to go like this, or when I was driving, it's like maybe like 300-400 meters where the machine was parked, I put it all the way in here. Then of course it makes lots of noise, but it drives maybe, I don't know, 10-15 kilometers an hour. Okay, wait a second, the guy's already left. What the heck? Oh, that's it, so now I'm next. Okay. Let's go load these babies. Now the dozers are on my step deck. I'm at the Baltimore TA, same place where I was with farm tractors. And lots of people were very unhappy about that video. I even had to disable the comments, which made me happy, because all good movies is drama. Without controversy, you cannot have a good movie, right? So let's see if we can repeat the success of the previous video with this one. And I'm gonna show you guys how I secured these machines. I hope you're sitting down. Well, I was looking at this little sign here, and of course that's for the crane, but this one is for the tie down. But there's nothing. There's no eyes anywhere, because, you know, believe it or not, I'm trying to be a good guy. I'm trying to use whatever would be safe and without damaging the equipment, but I could not find it. I tried to, like one guy suggested, just use a, you know, just a binder, hook up the binder to the track in here and just pull it down to connect it to this one, to the inflow tie down. I tried that, and then the track started moving. It was bending the track, you know, like, because it's still flexible. So I did not like that, so instead I did it like this. See where the track sits on top of the wheel, right? So I put a chain and hooked up on the other side with a hook. At least this way the pressure is spread over the track. So this is much safer for the machine. And then I just loop the chain like this. And then of course you gotta tie down the bucket or the blade. And over there I use a whole bunch of materials, right? And of course I'm trying to prevent my trailer from damage, so I use a timber here. But I had to drive the thing on my deck, and I already saw a whole bunch of scratches, because, you know, these are pretty sharp. And as you can see, they're already all, because, you know, that's what happens when you drive, right? So 4 chains, 1 in each corner and 1 chain per bucket. That should be enough. And I try to play with them because they're almost legal on this side, but they're much wider on the other side. I think I could have gotten away with if I angled them a little bit. See what these machines do? Look, this is like cut as if with a knife. See? But there's no other way, you know? Unless I put in some, I know some people carry carpets. Look at this. See? Some people carry carpets, but I would need like a whole bunch of carpets, you know? So it just sits on the tracks. Should be okay. And I put my sign over here. Oversized load. But they're, you know, nice, brand new machines, just came off the ship. I forgot where they were made. Japan or Italy or Germany, somewhere there. But the same thing here. See, on this side says lift. Like where? I think they're probably for the crane. They just put the strap in here. But there's no... I think that's where probably it goes in. Something bolts in here. And that's what they use for, maybe for a tie down. I don't know. But for the truck driver, there's nothing here. Okay. And that's it. That's all she wrote. And now I'm heading to Ontario. Just waiting for my permits for New York and Ontario. And as soon as I got everything, then I can start moving. But probably I'm not gonna go too far today, because it's already 3 o'clock. I'll probably just end up going to the next TA near Harrisburg. There's another TA, and that's about 100 miles from here. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm SERGEI DRATCHEV in Baltimore, Maryland, USA, Earth.